The truly nefarious villain has returned to threaten Teleria once more. Now, though, his powers have grown, and not even that muscle-bound moron He-Man can stand in his way. It's Skeletor! That's right, the universe's most dreadful sorcerer returns to raid with a newly enhanced set of skills, ready for everyone to claim him, even if you already got him the first time around. The Skeletor Chase will return on May 19th and last until June 22nd. Same as before, it'll be available to all players, whether you participated in the first Skeletor Chase or not. You can empower your Skeletor with this duplicate, so don't miss out on getting another one for free. Once you've logged in for 14 days to get Skeletor and his perfect soul, there's the usual second phase where you can earn extra goodies to unlock Skeletor's devious power. Just make sure to start before June 15th or you'll miss out on the whole thing. Now, let's dive into Skeletor's rebalanced skills. Determined not to be outdone by any do-gooders, Skeletor's Master of Evil passive skill now grants him an additional 20 accuracy whenever he's attempting to either place a debuff, steal a buff, decrease an enemy's turn meter, or the duration of any of their buffs, or increase the duration of any debuff on that enemy. That's an additional 20 accuracy per buff on that enemy, by the way. Talk about punishing. That's not all, though. Skeletor now has a 50% chance to place a decreased resistance debuff whenever he takes a hit. It's increases against targets not from the Telerian League, with those pesky do-gooders having a 100% chance to receive the debuff. There's also a whole new part to Skeletor's passive. He now has a 25% chance to place a petrification debuff on an enemy that hits him, if Skeletor loses 30% of his HP from that hit. Once again, if the enemy is from the Telerian League, that chance is doubled to 50%. Heroes, beware. Skeletor's first active skill, Havoc Scythe, is also getting an upgrade. While attacking an enemy 2 times, each hit now has a 75% chance of increasing the duration of 2 random debuffs. And it'll also decrease the duration of 2 random buffs on the target. With just a few skill tomes, that chance goes up to 100%. Talk about nefarious manipulation. That'll teach any buffoons to not stand in the way of the mighty master of Snake Mountain. The second skill is Skull Comet, an attack so terrifying it has a 75% chance to place a petrification debuff on a single enemy. As if that weren't bad enough, it also now has an upgraded 75% chance to place a 50% decrease attack debuff and a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns on that enemy as well, without any ifs from the old version of this skill. You'll never escape Skeletor's evil clutches. As powerful as Skeletor is, even an evil boss needs minions. With his third skill, Begone, fools! Skeletor places a 50% increased accuracy buff on his whole team for 2 turns, and has a 75% chance to steal all block debuffs, buffs, and 2 more random buffs from each enemy, up from the 1 buff he could steal before. As if that weren't devious enough, Skeletor then decreases each enemy's turn meter by 15%. 30% if they're from the Telerian League. How very evil. Lastly, Skeletor's Aura skill increases his whole team's accuracy by 60 points in all battles. A foolproof way to ensure your debuffs land. Where can Skeletor show off his dreadful brilliance? Absolutely everywhere, of course. The Master of Evil knows no equal. In the arena, Skeletor can bamboozle buff-heavy teams and take out key champions with petrification debuffs. In PvE content like the Doom Tower, Cursed City, or Grim Forest, being able to decrease the attack and speed, coupled with enhanced crowd control through turn meter manipulation, makes Skeletor a welcome addition to any team. The Master of Evil will benefit most from anything that gives him more accuracy to land those all-important debuffs. Speed will help Skeletor outpace his enemies and come up with quick-witted retorts. And that's everything for this updated Champion Spotlight. With these changes, Skeletor becomes more viable across the board and will present a greater challenge for He-Man and his Telerian League allies. Don't miss out on getting this pair of intergalactic masters when they make their return. Until we meet again.